With their ruling in perspective of this. They claim conflict of interest. Where? There is a difference between perception of bias and proven bias. And I don't like it. It hurt my feeling and the feeling of and will of thousands of the youth in this country. For you to make cancellation of an election on basis of perception of bias. There was no conflict of interest. Dr. Tanga, yes, might be my father, but he didn't directly involve in anything electoral. He only involved at the tail end, which was declaration. He didn't involve in tally. He didn't involve in voting, in influencing the voters. He didn't involve in counting of the votes that were announced and later declared that day or that morning. So I think there was an error. There was an error, and I want to strongly say that the will of thousands of the young people should not be on basic. 400 came from Makerere University. Where did they come from? What were their names? Who were they? And it hurts that the very honorable tribunal also came out to dictate and pass their ruling on the same, on mere hearsay and no evidential value. So it hurts, it really hurts that if they can claim that there were vote additions, unlawful vote additions, which vote additions, from where? The tribunal itself discredits the audio and video proof or evidence that was brought, calling it incomplete and very inconclusive. But the very own tribunal steps up and uses those audios, or what I would call a contradiction. They paradoxically contradict themselves. The very own tribunal, by saying, well, it was incomplete and inaccurate, but we will overturn the entire election. I don't think that's right. I think that breaks fairness. It breaks fairness and justice here. That very tribunal is running in line with public perception over evidential value. And that's taking me to believing that the tribunal was favoring the noisemakers. In political mobilization, you getting hooligans and they make noise is not evidence to illegitimacy. That's my understanding. That's noise of the day, noise of the moment. It can't win over evidence at all. You cannot claim that the public perception, you cite public perception as a basis for nullifying an electoral process, shifts from it being a fact-finding tribunal to an appeasement tribunal. And I don't think, assure Ugandans and the rest of the youth out there, we will come back even stronger. We will come back hard. We will attack aggressive. It's not about how loud you are. It's about how well you mobilize for the party. How well you mobilize for our president, the national chairman of this party. I want to assure you, the voters are alive. The voters are not dead. The voters are Ugandans. We are going to come back firmly, and we will win by a very big margin. I assure you, we will strongly address this agenda the rightful way. Why? Because we were voted. We were legitimately voted. If you read that ruling, in all honesty, for lack of a better word, if you read that ruling, it hurts, it sickens. But we stand strong, we respect the tribunal. Nobody can stop reggae. You can only reduce the volume of reggae, but it keeps playing. And this is our address. We are mobilizing our comrades from the western part of this country. We are mobilizing our comrades from the northern, the eastern, the central, back, and we will have this vote. We will cast this vote, and believe me, we will be blessed to further on the agenda for our national chairman, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, back as president 2026. Thank you.